Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Monday. It's a Monday morning and we're here, and I'm glad to be here, y'all. I hope you had a wonderful weekend if you can. What's going on, my God? What's up, my dude? Oh man, Buddha, what's up, Brody? Good to see everybody. Good to see. I see y'all coming in. I see y'all all in the chat room. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Come on in. I know it's about 10:31. You know what I'm saying? Like and share your page. Let people know that we're here. And listen, we're about to get this thing started. And we'll know that people will come in accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So listen, welcome to Manifest Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality. And our starting goal is to help at least 500 people bring their imagination into reality by way of work and showing them how to coach them through it. And if we meet for the first time, my name is Donald Francis. Nice to meet you. With much gratitude, much peace, love, and all of that good stuff. By the way, you won't only see us here, but you'll see us at It's Life Podcast. Go check it out. If you want to learn how to get along with difficult people on your job and everything like that, and even in your family, go right there. We'll teach you how to do that right there on YouTube and on Facebook. By the way, we just came out with a new short film. It's called Nothing More to Say, and you'll find it right there on It's All You TV. ITZALLYOU TV. I count it out and spell it out for people on Spotify who are listening. By the way, if you don't get a chance to catch us this week, although it's Monday, if you catch us by Sunday, you can catch us right there on Channel 49 TV. You know, right there, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Sundays, Eastern Standard Time. And I'm glad to be here. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's good? Buddha, what's up, Brody? My family's on the line. What's up? I see y'all coming in. Good to see y'all coming in. And let me see if anybody's on YouTube. All right, nobody's here just yet, but I know that people are coming in. I know that it's kind of early and it's a Monday morning. Everybody just getting through the weekend and stuff like that. But for those of them who will be on and for those of them who will catch the replay, we're here. So today we're talking about a really important, message, and not even a message, but a topic, and it's called communications. And I'm gonna tell you something. Not everybody know how to communicate with everybody. Not everybody know what they call word placement. You see what I'm saying? Word placement is very much important. And they're like, but you didn't say this, but you said that, and you didn't say this. You know, anybody who's anal on, certain, saying words that you use, and, they're very anal about it. Like, but you didn't say that exact thing. You said this. Sometimes that come into play when people are in arguments, but we're going to talk about, the different kinds of communication styles. But before we do that, let me take you right to this commercial break, and then we'll get right to it. All right, y'all? All right. Thoughts 888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform. And bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program.
Gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah, so listen, y'all, don't forget to go to our giveaways. We love the giveaway stuff, and I wanted to just say congratulations to all of those who are able to. Oh my goodness, I got my other volume up. You know what I'm saying? We're happy for those of them who have won and have been contestants here. And if you want to be a contestant, it's easy. Go right here to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. Manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. All right. And I'll put this back up so that you'll be able to, I realize I do this really fast. And so it's not easy for everybody to just go and just, write it down quickly and then, move on and stuff like that. So with that being said, we'll make sure we put that back up in our description so that you'll be able to have it. And I want you to be a part of our community. I want you to be a part of the giveaways because we want to give stuff to you. You feel what I'm saying? Guess what? Sophia's in the house, and you know what I'm saying, that she is we have our new, I like to call her, at one time we called her and we introduced her as a secretary, but guess what? She is our new social media and community manager. That's exactly what she's doing. I'm gonna have her to come in and say hello real quick, and then we're gonna get started. And then she'll come back with a particular, announcement to you. What's going on, sis? I don't know if is your microphone on? Here we go.
Now it's on. Hi guys. Hello.
What's going on? Looking dapper as ever. She got the drip.
You too.
Oh, I'm trying a little something. You feel what I'm saying? It's good. How was your weekend? Was it good?
It was okay. It was good.
That's what's up.
I just wanted to just jump on and let everybody know. Don't forget to join the community. Get locked in. Let's go. Join the community. Let's go.
All right, let's join the community. Let's go. Let's do it. So yeah, I know you're gonna hang out with us for a quick, you know what I'm saying? So look, we're gonna get this started and we'll be right back to you. That's Sophia, y'all. Hey, you know what I'm saying? She's lit. Don't forget, join the community like she says. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so great. Listen, I want a quick disclaimer before I get everything started. Again, Facebook had just notified me when I went live about the business page, and it says as of December 16th. This is the second time that they did this about this announcement that December 16th. That new content creators or new pages are not to go live, you know? And I'm like, but I'm not a new page. I've been on for about several months now, you know what I'm saying, on that particular page. So we're not really new, although I don't know, you could say new if it's not a couple of years, but it allowed me back on, and now it's telling me this again. So if anybody's trying to get through to our business page, I'm so sorry. Please do me a favor, go over to YouTube, Manifested Thoughts Podcast on YouTube, and you'll see the live broadcast. All right. So I'm very, very sorry about that inconvenience. I'm sure that between StreamYard and Facebook, they're gonna work that out. They ain't got nothing to do with me. So let's get back to this real quick. Communications is something that we want to talk about. And we're going to talk about certain styles of communication, or communication styles. And one of the things that I've learned was assertive communication. I don't know if anybody have ever heard of assertive communication, and then we took a look at it. And I got a couple of points for you. And they said the characteristics of an assertive communicator. They're very direct. They're honest. But thank God they're respectful, Assertive communicators express their own needs, desires, and opinions clearly, while also respecting others' rights. And I think that's great. The benefits of an assertive communicator is often leads to effective. This is dope right here. They often leads to effective problem solving and decision making because it respects both personal boundaries and others' views. And I like that because here's the deal, y'all. What you got to understand is that, an assertive person, is someone who would help out with not only being effective in solving problems, but they're very, very direct. They will definitely defend themselves. You get what I'm saying? Some of the challenges is sometimes they're seen as direct or confrontational in more reserved cultures and contexts. So, yeah, again, being assertive, is nothing wrong with being assertive, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you have to put being assertive in perspective, And one of the things about people who are assertive, they're good leaders. If you want something done, and let's say for somebody, you're humble and you're meek and, you're in the background, you want to say certain things and you're a friend of somebody who's assertive, they're going to speak up for you, for sure. They're going to let you know, nah, listen, you ain't going to do that to Donald. You ain't doing that to Sophia. No, you're not. She's the most humble person. Nah, you ain't doing that. And they'll let you know, and they will argue people down. But the good thing about them is that they're respectful. They respectfully hear what you got to say. They respectfully hear your point of view. They respectfully accept your point of view, but they stand their ground. Yeah, and so that's what an assertive communicator, is. Watch this. An aggressive communicator. Wow, aggressive communication is something altogether that's kind of crazy. We could, we have our challenges with certain things, but take a look at this. The characteristics, of an aggressive is they're very dominating, they're forceful, and often, unfortunately, inconsiderate to others' feelings and opinions. Aggressive communicators, they prioritize their own needs over others and may use, I'm going to tell you something before we even go to this. And that's harsh by itself. And I want to go to the benefits. I want to go to the challenges, but that's harsh by itself. Sometimes an aggressive communicator is someone who is considered to be those of them who shoot from the hip. I don't care about what you think, but this is what it is. And watch this. When you give it to me, whatever you got to say to me, don't sugarcoat it. Just give it to me from the hip. That's what it is, But see, here's the deal. It's fine to some degree, but it's not a great practice in all other environments. Look at the benefits real quick. Can be effective, right? In situations where quick, right, and deceptive action. Sometimes you need people to think on their feet. And that's what they do. It's needed, right? And watch this. And incompetent, environments. Excuse me one second. Yeah, just can you please close the door? I'm online. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You got some, and so when you got people who are in certain environments, right? Especially when it seems competitive, very competitive environments, they are good with this. People who are aggressive, they're good with being competitive. Challengers, they're not aligned with others. They can damage relationships and team dynamics. It's unfortunate they can do that, but you need somebody that's aggressive on your team. You know, every Golden State Warriors need a Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, needs somebody that's going to be aggressive, be assertive at the same time. But you got some people who need to really consider other people's feelings. You got some people who don't. They're like, all right, that's what they are. If you really want to be pet or whatever, you want to be nice, go to my teammate. Don't come to me. So I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to let you know, I'm going to let you have it, you know? So in other words, if you lost a loved one and you need some comfort, don't go around them. You know, if you know what I'm saying, if you just lost your dog, you know, your account froze on you, you know, so you got, you know, you need some encouragement. That's not the person to go to, champion. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So again, those of them, they're very competitive. You feel what I'm saying? They're good and they're needed in a competitive environment. And that's the benefits of having someone who's dominating and stuff like that. But they're not aligned with others. You know, they can sometimes damage relationships, unfortunately, and they can mess up the team dynamics. They're not a good team player because they're like, listen, this way it is, this way it should be, and that's how that go. You feel what I'm saying? Real quick, let me digress for a quick second. Listen, I would love for you to advertise your business here. You know, all you got to do is go right there to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. You feel what I'm saying? Advertise your book, advertise your movie, advertise your ebook, whatever it is that you want, your business, your place of business. We would love to advertise it right here on Manifested Thoughts Podcast. So you got to do, again, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. Manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. I want to be a part of your life. I want to help you out, and I want to do the same thing. You know, again, please do me a favor. We talked about this real quick on It's All You TV. We got a new short film called Nothing More to Say, and it's hitting the charts. Let me tell you something. It's so crazy because we just started out maybe 5 days ago with maybe 28 views. It is now up past 500 views, and I'm glad. That might be something that's small to y'all, but can I tell you something? On the platform of YouTube, coming up and having small wins, that's big, and it's still going up. Last night it was just at 300 and some change. I woke up to 500 some odd views. Let's see what happens on Friday. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. But please do me a favor, go check it out. Can you please do me a favor, go and subscribe. Don't forget our homies right there. You know what I'm saying? Our you know what I'm saying? I would like to call them now America's New Network. I would call them Real Block Films, but I like to call them America's New Network now because they're all about that network. They're all about that newness. They're all about doing things. They're all about, doing big things. They got a new motion picture called Love, and it's found right there on America New Network. Just download it, download the app. Quick disclaimer, you might not be able to see the whole movie in its entirety without interruption. You know what that means? That means they have commercials on this network. So at the end of the day, if you want to see the full movie in its entirety, go to Real Block Pictures on YouTube and you'll find the whole movie without any interruptions. It's a beautiful movie, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's good that you have a spouse, whatever the case it be, you have somebody that you're dating, you're courting. Good to watch this. It's off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's go back to this real quick. And I want you to understand are you before we go to the next one, are you assertive in your communication? Are you aggressive in your communication? Which one do you fit? Which one best describe who you are? Because again, we're going to go to passive in a few seconds. And again, think about it. You know what I'm saying? An aggressive communicator is someone who's dominating. They're very, very forceful. You know what I'm saying? They're inconsiderate to others. They don't care about that. But understand that a passive or assertive, rather, an assertive, communicator is someone who's direct, honest, but they're respectful, Unlike the person who's more aggressive, they're very, very respectful, Can you honestly say that you're a respectful person, and you can hear somebody's point of view, watch this, and not get tight with them, because I'm the type of person, listen, we argue or we have disagreements or whatever, we might agree to disagree, and we'll leave it right there on the table as far as I'm concerned. And after we leave it, I don't pick it back up. I'm like, all right, you said your say. I heard what you said. You said what I had to say. You heard what I had to say. We leave it right then and there. We agree to disagree, but that doesn't mean that we're not buddies. It doesn't mean that we ain't brothers. It ain't mean that we ain't our dudes. Don't mean we ain't family. You feel what I'm saying? That means we just have two different. And sometimes when you have people who disagree, they become the best friends, because it's nothing like disagreeing about something, bringing the topic up and laughing about the thing that you disagree about. You feel what I'm saying? People do it all the time. Watch sports. They do it all the time, you know? Come on, what about them Cowboys? You know, come on. You know, we watch sports. You feel what I'm saying? Again, people, you know, my boy Jesse's on the line. He loves Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Again, people could disagree. They could agree to disagree, whatever the case be, and they can have their own disagreements, but it doesn't mean that you have to be disrespectful. Doesn't mean that you can't be considerate of somebody else's feelings. By the way, what are you drinking today? I got coffee, and I have a mug that's with no name because they ain't being sponsored yet. And until I'm sponsored, Jesse, I ain't doing it, son. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And that's how that's happening, you know? And hopefully that whatever y'all drinking is clean. Stop playing. All right. So listen, let's go to the next one. Passive communication. Passive communication is something altogether. It's something else, because the characteristics, you know, of a passive, you know, communicator, they avoid direct communication. That's scary. You know, it's a scary thing, you know, often yielding to others. Passive communicators may not express their own needs or feelings, or tend to prioritize others' needs. You see what I'm saying? The benefits, right, can be beneficial in highly tense situations to avoid conflict. And one of the things that they do is that they do avoid conflict. They don't like conflict. They don't want to go neck and neck with you. They don't want to go heads up with you. But the challenge is, you know, often leads to misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And they can, and I want to just stop at misunderstanding. There are a lot of people, you know, who misunderstand a passive aggressive person, because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. When you take a look at the story after the aftermath, will make you to feel like, oh, wait, were you saying this because you didn't say this? You know, were you saying something else? And people can take what they are saying the wrong way. You know, I used to be that. That used to be me to the core. I'm sorry, y'all. The quick disclaimer, that used to be me. You know, I used to be the type of person, and notice what I'm saying. I used to be that. I'm almost 50 this time, next month. God spare my life. I ain't got no time to be holding punches. I ain't got no time to be telling you, you know what I'm saying, oh, this, that, and the other. And watch this, I'm a pastor, you feel me? And I'm going to tell you, I used to be that particular type of person that if you invited me to your birthday party and you accounted me for a piece of cake, and I love birthday cake, and you went to go give out the cake and overlooked me by mistake, I would watch you literally put the cake back in the box, whatever's the rest of it, and put it back in the refrigerator and not say anything. And you're watching everybody else eat. You go, Donald, did you have your slice? Donald didn't have a slice? Oh, come on, D, why you didn't tell me? That used to be me. That used to be me. And I would walk away tight. Like, yo, I really like, you know what I'm saying, a piece of birthday cake. And sometimes when I was like that, that used to only happen when it's something I really, really wanted. You know what I'm saying? Rather it was something to eat, rather it was a movie I wanted to see, a piece of clothing that I wanted. You know, again, it didn't mean that you're a sucker. Doesn't mean that. Just simply mean that you would just want to avoid conflict. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you take me to your birthday party, I dare you to overlook me. What? I would take the cake out of the refrigerator myself and go cut it and go, yeah, you missed me, champ. Sorry about that. You feel me? I'm sorry you did that. That caused me to go back in the refrigerator and get, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all get the drift. But again, you know, it's there are challenges. You feel what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times it can lead to resentment. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, a person who is a passive aggressive person will not only avoid the direct communication, but they will not say what they really mean. You feel what I'm saying? They will talk around the situation. Used to be me. You ask me, Donald, do you like blue? I don't like blue. You ask me, Donald, you like black? Okay, I like black. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying figuratively speaking. You feel what I'm saying? That's exactly who I am now. I'll let you know I don't like that, you know. But if you like it, I'll respect you in the fact that that's what you like. I'm not going to change. You know, it's one thing for somebody to, you know, communicate one thing and disagree, but to try to persuade you to think the way that they think is a whole complete different story. You got what I'm saying? Yo, if this is good, do me a favor, give me the hearts up and stuff like that. And yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at another one. Passive aggressive communication. Eesh, this is crazy too. You know what I'm saying? The characteristics, right? It's indirectly aggressive, often expressing, wow, and I don't like this, negative feelings, right? Right. Yeah. Negative feelings is something that a person who's passive aggressive, negative feelings or passive way, instead of openly addressing them or addressing a situation is hard, because here's the deal. You could never figure these particular individuals out. You could never ever figure a passive aggressive person. The benefits might temporarily avoid direct conflict or confrontation, but the challenges, leads to poor communication, right? Unsolved conflict, and strained relationships, because he can't try to figure you out and read your mind and read your brain. He's not Cleo. She can't figure you out. Come on, y'all. She don't have a crystal ball in front of her. She ain't no prophet or prophetess. And even if she was, you know what I'm saying, won't be able to find out the specific thing. And it doesn't mean that you'll even admit it if she was. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, because you're so passive aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? You might indirectly. And see, passive aggressive people, they wait until they're mad to then say how they feel. They don't wait for a nice moment to say, listen, I want to let you know what I'm saying? Because we're in this happy moment, let me share this. Have you ever tried sharing in a happy moment how you feel? Because if you did, right, and you did it in the same vein of the moment, I guarantee you it would never change the moment, because it's all about your word placement. It's all about how you feel. Listen, let me tell you, I got to admit, we having a good time. I was a little jealous, last week when you said, you liked his sweater over mine, and I bought this sweater for you. You made me feel away, but I want to share this in this moment just to let you know, yeah, I'm crazy about you. You feel what I'm saying? Versus what? So that's what you're going to do? What? I'll never wear this sweater again. All right, it's going to be for her. Come on. We started to get immature. We started to get petty. Anger lead to other stuff. Let me ask you a question real quick. I dare to ask y'all this question. For those of you who are listening, those of you who can type something real quick, which one describe you? Are you the assertive communicator? Are you the aggressive communicator? Are you a passive communicator? Are you a passive aggressive communicator? We got one more to come on. You know what I'm saying? And are you? Which one are you? I mean, really, write in your description, y'all. I dare you. I dare y'all I dare you to write it, For me, I'm still to some degree, unfortunately, passive, I'm to some degree, because we got one more, and I think it tied all of them in. But at the end of the day, it's amazing. And Sophia says she's passive aggressive. Absolutely. Sometimes, it's hard sometimes when you want to avoid conflict, and most times, can I tell you what passive aggressive people also do that was not described, you know what I'm saying, in the description here? Passive aggressive people, it's not that they don't just not say certain things or not indirectly say certain things, but what they do is that they wait for the right time to talk about what it is that they want to say, because the epitome and the core piece is to try to avoid conflict. And I'm gonna tell you something, having friends that I have, they know I'm oftentimes the same way. I have most of those traits. I'm with you, Sophia. I have most of those traits, because I'm gonna tell you, I want to pull you back in, Sophia, to see what you have to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Really too, because most times I want you to understand something. I have friends who like to spark up some type of conflict, and they try to spark it up with me because they know I'm gonna just bypass it. You feel what I'm saying? But they try to wait to sometimes push a particular button to see, well, what's gonna tick him off before he says something, before he, and I'd be like, yeah, that's just too bad. Yeah, because they were saying they don't like the shoes that you wear. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but I ain't buying it for them. I bought it for me, champ. Why am I going? What do you do? I didn't. They didn't pay for it. Why would I care about what they say? And I'm gonna buy another pair that they might not like. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care. Yo, Sophia, tell us something real quick. Let me pull you back in as soon as I find my mouse. Sis, really, like, talk to us. So being passive aggressive, how do you feel about that, sis? Like, what? Like,
I feel like it is a burden sometimes.
it's a burden.
To wait so long to get something out, it's hard.
Yeah. Have you had people like myself, you know what I'm saying, who have friends who try to provoke you because they know that you're passive aggressive. You feel what I'm
Yes.
saying? And
And
what do
then
you
it's
want?
like after a while, after they keep poking and poking and poking, then the dragon comes out, and I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be like, why didn't I just say it?
Right, right. Again, that's how we do, y'all. I dare y'all to put something in the description. Let me know that this is how you all are. Which one describe you? They scared to say something. They don't want to say nothing in the description. You know. But again, because again, sometimes people poke the bear, and you're like, first of all, I don't want to say it. That's the thing that makes me feel uncomfortable. But then
Mhm.
you push me into a particular realm that caused me to now have to say, yo, you really want it because you poking the bear. This is what it is. And all of a sudden, we feel bad about it because that's outside of our character, you know?
Mhm.
You know, and so oftentimes I tell people all the time, listen, I don't want nobody to try to pull me into a ring I never asked to be in. I came
Right.
to see the fight, and as soon as I walk into the arena, you giving me gloves. What part of the game is this? You know, part of the game. I mean, at least give me some time to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Prepare your little workout, you know.
You feel me? Let me get my bob and weave going. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you know. Thanks for that. Hold tight real quick, sis. I'm gonna bring you back in. She too drippy for me not to bring her back in. I'm sorry. So certain parts. And so listen, here's another thing that I want y'all to see. Manipulative communication. I don't know if anybody like that particular word. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're cunning, they're controlling, often seek influence. You know, they often, influence others, right? For personal gain. Manipulative creators can be skilled at understanding others' emotions. Now, can I stop there for a quick second? I want y'all to see me when I say this. And by the way, I don't have the 3-point angle to this. I can't really look at you. I gotta look at you like this. And I think it makes sense. Anybody who is a manipulator, it is easy for them to communicate your feelings just as well as they can communicate their own. A good manipulator is someone who study other people to tell them the truth about themselves, to provoke them out of that particular truth, make them feel a way. Manipulative people are those of them who can make you love them while they're trying to deceive you because they study your ways. It's unfortunate because it sounds satanic. And it sounds like, and I'm not trying to preach to everybody, but Jesse, you can help me. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan is someone who, by the time you were born, sent out his imp to imitate your ways from the time that you were born. You feel? That's why he himself know you well. And it's something altogether when you have a particular type of spirit and or a person with such mindset that can see you before you become. You don't even know who you are yet, but they can see who you are. And they'll do certain things and make you think certain things in your mind against who you are, so that when people tell you you're beautiful, when people tell you you're handsome, you don't believe them because he manipulated your mind enough for you to believe you were all the opposite to the thing that you actually were. Can I tell you that the type of person I really can't stand? I can't stand the kind of people who will tell other people what they feel about you. And then when you give them a chance to tell you what they feel, they back out. And I'm going to tell you something, that's borderline manipulative, but that's also borderline passive aggressive. Passive aggressive people, they just try to avoid conflict. But manipulative people got that type down pat because they want to conjure up, influence. They want to conjure up power over you. They want to conjure up confusion. They want to make sure that you need them. So they're going to always have one up over you. You see what I'm saying? That's manipulative people. Manipulative people know you like the back of their own hands, the back of their own eyelids. You see what I'm saying? And see, what they also do is that they study your way, study what you like, study what you hate, and all of that. Study, and they're very, very cunning because they study what you need. And they become specialists in the things that you need to need them, so that when they walk away from you, you fall flat on your face. That's the reason why I've learned how to read the fine print. of anything that I get, anything that I'm involved in. I make sure I read the fine print. And whatever it is that I don't understand, I have intelligent people around me enough to tell me. Bars, you see. And I'm sure people, on this line have been around people who have been manipulative. They're very, very cunning. That's the characteristic. And they are controlling. They can't control you until they know exactly who you are and what you need. And they have to also find out the thing that you don't have and the stuff that you want, you see, that they can actually themselves give you. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. Manipulative people, to me, they're satanic. I'm sorry. If you're a manipulator, I'm sorry. You could unsubscribe. You ain't got to follow me no more. You are manipulative and you are disgusting. And I don't know how they seem to have benefits, may achieve short-term goals or personal gain. Challenges, y'all can see it for yourselves. It's on your screen, You can't trust them. I'm sorry. Unethical. The outcomes are bad, are very, very bad. And again, we oftentimes say that we need everybody. Please do me a favor. I want you to go back and take a look at this book. It's called Nuts and Bolts. I have it in the back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it helps you to understand the 4 classes of people, And the thing about controlling, people who are controlling, they can to some degree sound like red people. Now, let me tell you something. The color red doesn't mean the description that we use when we talk about red people. Red people are individuality, type of people. I have some red in me, not in a manipulative way. And I'm going to tell you what it is. But red people are individual people. They can sit in their own bubble. They can be in their own world. They can be satisfied with who they are. They could sit right next to you and not have a conversation and not be mad with you, not have an attitude with you, but they're great visionaries. They have vision. They have great visionaries. You get what I'm saying? And they cannot be conformed to stupid rules. They love rules, but they can't be conformed to stupid rules. You get what I'm saying? It's like, listen, the only way to get to the next room is through this door. By the way, you can't walk through the door. You got to find another way. But there's the only door. Who made that stupid rule? And so reds are those of us who will go right through the door. You feel what I'm saying? I'm more of a yellow, but I have some red in me, because of the visionary proportion. And they're good leaders. And one of the things about reds, people who are individuality, they are good. And besides a manipulator, because again, they can sound like that they manipulate, but they love to be in the forefront. They love to have praise. They love when people praise them. You feel what I'm saying? They have to have, that's a part of their love language where people have to, they have to compliment them. You see what I'm saying? But they're good supervisors and managers. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because one of the things about individual people is that they're fair people. If they see you coming to work every single day, you're on time and stuff like that, and they see other people coming in and they're not on time all the time, when it's time for promotion, they will point you out. And it's not because of the fact that, y'all been having tea and crumpets together, or because of the fact that y'all cool with each other, but they're just fair people. And because they're their own self and they have their own thing, they don't have to worry about you giving back to them what they give to you, because you did the thing that caused them to say what you deserve. And in their mind, your mind, you're like, thank you. In their mind, they're like, thank yourself. That's what it is, that part. But manipulative people, they have some of the elements of a red person, because here's the deal. They're very, very influential. They have influence, but what they don't, they got, well, I don't want to say personal gain and stuff like that. Yeah. Other than that, that's it. Yeah, that's it, But always remember, people who are blue people are those of them who are process people, And again, we're talking about the characteristics, communication. So reds, they communicate in a particular way as to where that you can shoot at the hip with them and let them know, please, we're not sugarcoating nothing. They won't sugarcoat. They don't want you to sugarcoat. Just say what you say. That's it. They sit where they sit. They ain't take nothing personal. That's red people. Blue people are those of them, you got to explain why you said what you said, because they're all about process. They want to know, when I leave my house, what time are we leaving? Who's taking us there? What time are we expecting to get there? What are we going to do when we get there? What time are we leaving and what time are we expected back? If we don't get those answers, not coming, champ. And that's just what it is. That's all it is. So again, when you say certain things, they want to know what? Why did you say what you say? They want to know, why did you do what you do? You feel what I'm saying? They want to know that. You get what I'm saying? Oh, what's going on? Wow, good to see you. Good to see you. Is that Christian? Good to see you on YouTube. Again, they want to know why you said what you said. They want to know what the deal. And it's not because of the fact they're trying to start conflict. They want to understand, why are you not speaking to me? Why did you walk past me? Why did you roll your eyes? You didn't say anything. Why did you not say what you could have said to me when I asked you what was the problem? But then I found out you spoke to Mikey, and Mikey said what you're supposed to say to me. What's up with that? They need to know everything. You feel what I'm saying? Those are blue people. Green people, they want to know what it is, but they need you to speed it up. Like, come on. Like most of you right now on my line, like, yo, Donald, come on, speed this up, champ. They're about all fast pace. We gotta go now. One of the things about them is that they cannot be left behind. They cannot be held behind either. If they ask you, do me a favor, please be at 8 o'clock, and you there at 8:01 and you don't see them, it's because they left, champ. They all about fast pace. They ask you, do me a favor, how do I get to Canal Street? Oh, well, you could. Don't tell me what I could. Tell me how to get there. And they're like, okay, well, go straight. All right, thank you. By the time you get a chance to say you welcome, they're already there. They're fast paced. One of the things about them also is that they love to find things. Now, they have something in common with Reds, individual people. Because, see, they love to find stuff first before other people. So you might be trying to solve a problem. You might be trying to find a way. You might be trying to find out, what traffic is over here on the Belt Parkway. Which other way can I take? They're quick. They can find out. I took Eastern Parkway. By the way, let me call you. I'm on Eastern Parkway. Get off the Belt. Go to Eastern Parkway. You'll get there faster. I know it's local. Yeah, they love to find things out faster. Now, here's the deal. Here's what they have in common with Reds. Reds, they love to find out stuff that people can't find out, or solve problems like a green that people can't solve, but they don't care about the timing. And that's the difference. They really don't care about the timing. They don't care about how long it's going to take. But if they found out before you and they're not even in the race, they don't mind telling you. Watch this. Oh. I said they don't mind telling you. That's false. That's cap. They mind telling you. I'm going to tell you the reason why. For a Red individually, you have to go and ask them, or they won't tell you. They have the answer, but they'll sit there and watch you. Oh, baby, you didn't ask me. You should have asked me. Well, when you see me struggling, well, you didn't ask me. I'm on my business. That's who I am. You ain't asked me. You feel what I'm saying? But see, unlike a yellow, right? Exactly. That's right. Common law, right? Doesn't stop. And so I'm gonna tell you something. Here's the crazy part, right? The crazy part about it is that now yellows are those of them who are the quite opposite of reds, greens, and blues, because yellows are about harmony. They don't want, watch this, a cup of coffee unless you have a cup of coffee. You feel what I'm saying? Their communication lifestyle is coming to you before you come to them. Now, reds will sit there and wait for you to come to them. And if you don't never ask, oh, well, then you'll never get it. You feel what I'm saying? Greens are those of them, they won't even come to you. They'll just get it faster than you. They'll let you know, depending upon how they feel, that'll be about that. You feel what I'm saying? And then blues, they'll explain it to you, but at the same time, the information that they got for themselves, but they don't mind explaining it to you if that's what you want. You see what I'm saying? Yellows, they're inclusive, and it's not that they don't have an identity. If they ever ask you, well, listen, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? Should I go left? Should I go right? It's not that they don't know. They just want to include you in the answer. You got what I'm saying? And that's exactly how they are. And so they might be the ones that say, listen, are you looking for Maple Street? You looking for Canal Street? Oh, I got you right here. Come on. In fact, I'll take you there. You see? Unlike a red, I don't think so. They're like, look, I'm in my set right now. I ain't got no time, and I ain't moving from here. I'm comfortable. I'll probably call somebody to come and get you, but I ain't even doing that. I'll give you the number. They're not mean people. They're just individual people. They're fair people that you would love. So again, the reason I pointed all of this out, you know what I'm saying? Violation of law of time. Yeah, and that's right, sir. That's right. I know about that. We good on that. I could build with you on that. And here's the other thing too. A lot of times you got people, they don't mind, especially yellows. They don't mind, You feel what I'm saying? You know, giving you what you want because they love to see people who are happy. You got what I'm saying? But among all the 4 classes, they all have different ways of communicating with people. And that's the reason why I brought it up. It's not because of the sake of the psychological, you know, or philosophical, you know what I'm saying, characteristics, but characteristics, they do play a part on how a person communicate. You get what I'm saying? Communication styles altogether, you gotta be very, very honest with yourself about the kind of communication style you have. You got what I'm saying? Because when you do, will help you to communicate better with others so that you will not offend anybody. You know, listen, your communication is your communication. Your opinion is your opinion. You know what I've learned? I've learned you can say the right thing the wrong time and be wrong on how you communicate. You said the right thing, you said it the wrong time. You know, we're not even going to talk about the way you said it. All right. It depends on your communication style that will determine that. But no matter what your communication style is, you can say the right thing at the wrong time and be wrong because of what you've done to that individual and how you felt. Do me a favor, everybody. You know, this is the time and season for everybody to learn how to communicate and be direct, but be mature. And it's going to challenge some of us because some of us have to feel a particular way, just like me and Sophia. Sometimes you got to poke the bear enough time for us to say, you know what? This is what it is. You feel me? And now meet me outside. And now I'm sorry. I promise. Let me go get your other eye. I mean it, you know, but it's not, you know, again, you shouldn't have to have nobody to poke the bear, or we shouldn't have to feel a particular way in order for us, you feel what I'm saying, to communicate, you know, in a particular way, you know. You shouldn't have to have that. We should be able to say, listen, can I talk to you for a second? One of the things my wife know, she know I don't like to talk about bad news when I'm at dinner. You know, if I'm eating, you know, I like to watch something funny on TV. I like to have some funny conversation because eating a meal to me does not only say unity and you know, but it also says, you know, happy time, communication. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's supposed to be pleasant, you know. You know, I'm coming home. Listen, if I'm out here with my whole armor, I should be able to be home to be able to take off my armor and hang it up. My boy LeVar was talking about that, you know, earlier today. You feel what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to fight at home. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to fight for us out there and come home and say, wow, look at this wonderful meal. You know, another sense of communication. I want to flip it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to flip it real quick. And my boy Christian is saying some good things. We live in day and night. Bars, we live. You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. Communication is good when you are in relationships, you know. You know, a lot of times you have people who have different love language communications. And I thought that I'll pull that out, you know, even in this particular segment, in which I'm gonna have part 2 tomorrow. And I'm gonna get Sophia to help me out with this, you know. And what you have to understand is that you have some people who are about touch, you know, they're about affirmation. You feel what I'm saying? You know, there are a lot of people, especially when it comes down to affirmation, it's very, very, I didn't really realize until my wife and I have gone to therapy that I'm a dude of affirmation. I like what I hate. You know what I hate? I hate text messages. I like for you to tell me straight up, you know, if you love me, tell me. Text me. All right, that's cool too. Aw, you know, but hey, here's the deal. I want to hear it. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's me, you know. Some people about touch, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people about, you know, tangible things when you give and stuff like that. A lot of times you have to know that people have different communication styles. And by the way, if you really want to know the gurus, you know what I'm saying, of communication with relationships and stuff like that, I can tell you a ton because I can tell you based upon all of the stuff that my wife and I have endured and what we've learned and how we can communicate to you. You go to my boy Jesse Moore, they have, and my sister Alma, you know what I'm saying? You know, Alma Moore, you know what I'm saying? Listen, listen, Sister Lady Free is off the chain with my boy Pastor Jay. You know, they will talk to you about relationships and all types of stuff, communication levels and all of that type of stuff. Go there, go to Shift Real Talk. You see what I'm saying? On YouTube, Facebook, they are fires. Matter of fact, I'm going to have them as a guest on my show, on my platform. I hate to call it a show. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not shows, it's platform. You feel what I'm saying? They had me as a guest, and I was so happy about that. But listen, people have different, you know, communications, you know, and some people need words of affirmation. Yo, I'm here for you. Yo, I love you. You know, I'm still here for you. You know, yo, let's go out. Your hair is beautiful. You know, yo, you looking mighty handsome today. That's good. My wife tell me I'm looking good. I don't care what nobody else say. You feel what I'm saying? With or without a haircut, y'all. Bars. You get what I'm saying? Come on now. You feel me? Because again, it's nothing like when, you can please the person that you're with. And it's nothing like when the person that you're with feel pleased and fulfilled by you. I like Pastor Jackie McCullough. She oftentimes says, listen, you don't have to worry about anybody stepping out on you and their communication skills. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're coming home to a full plate of food, they won't, you have to feed each other so much that you ain't looking at no other dessert outside. Bars. Now, if I'm saying something, y'all come on, give me the hearts. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Jackie McCullough said that. You feel what I'm saying? So again, you want to be fulfilled in all particular type of area. I'll never forget when we talked about communication and stuff like that. My wife, before we got married, she said to me, "Can I ask you a question? This person, all these particular individuals, and hopefully this will help some of y'all out too. All these individuals." She says, "Can I be all of that to you?" At that time, I was stuck and dumbfounded because I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on. We don't play basketball together, baby. You talk about you know what I'm saying? You don't play an instrument. What you talk about? You know what I'm saying? You ain't into what kung fu and stuff like that. What?" But I understood what she meant. After all else failed, it's me and her at the same time. I understood that, because I'm gonna tell you something. Prime factor today, that she's not into social media like that. I am. She's not. But again, because of our communication skills and our communication styles, I've learned how to appreciate. Listen, I'm not going to ask you to do anything, when it comes down to social media, because I know that that's not your thing, However, you feel me? And I'm not going to force you to even, look at the stuff that I do. However, she does support from time to time, and she still come on from time to time, and that's a great thing. Listen, you ain't got to give me every day. You give me once in a while, that's cool. And watch this, even if you don't give me that, I'll never ever force you to do something that's not afforded to you. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never forget my aunt. She used to, oh, she's on. Hey. And that's right, but she does support her husband, though. Get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Again. And watch this. And even if she didn't support me in social media, right? She support me in other ways. And I'm gonna tell you how. I got you, wifey. I got you. Hold on. And even if let me tell you what she does. She support me in a way where I'm able to come on social media. You got what I'm saying? Again, love languages, communications. You know what I'm saying? How you communicate, is something that we have to take into account for. We have to make sure, what I'm saying, that you know how to communicate. You don't have to be mad to say what you really wanted to say. But wait for different moments, y'all. You get what I'm saying? Wait for different moments. This is wifey over here. She just came on. What's up, you? What's going on? Absolutely. And her, that she knows she better support me. There's gonna be trouble in the house. I support her too. No, but at the end of the day, y'all, for real, and it's what it's all about. We are class clowns in the house. Y'all don't know that, But again, that's part of our communication. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing like communicating with each other when you're happy and you can tease each other. You feel what I'm saying? By the way, I want to give a shout out to her because I'm gonna tell you why. She made some. Well, let me bring you back in, sis. What's up? She made some turkey wings. Let me tell you, and I told her I'm taking those turkey wings. I'm gonna take my turkey wing. You know what I'm saying? She made 3 large turkey wings. You feel me? And she discovered I had rice. I was like, okay, I forgot I bought. You ever had that packet, the 90-second rice, where you can just put it in I don't know if you ever had that. You know what I'm saying? And then you just put it in and it's done. And she found that I forgot I bought that. I was like, okay, I'm in there today. I bought me some broth with that turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Let me ask you a question, y'all. So Sophie, tell us, what's your favorite communication style if you ever had one, besides passive aggressive, because that's who you are.
I would say touch.
Okay, see, that's what's up. See, and do me a favor, y'all. Can y'all put in your description your love language communication? You know what I'm saying? Touch. I'll be right there with you. So all right. You know what I'm saying? She looking dripped out, y'all. So again, this is what it's all about. Communicating, and when you can understand other people. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. When you can understand the other person, but be aware of that last person, the person who's a manipulator. It's just no good. Look, if you take a look at all the characteristics, the benefits, notice that the whatever goal that you have with that individual is a short-term thing. Or if you want personal gain, shouldn't nobody want personal gain? They're very cunning. They're very controlling. They often seek influence. They influence others for personal gain. Manipulative communicators can be skilled to understand others' emotions. And that's bad. That's bad. So listen, let me ask you a question, y'all. What's your personal love language? What's your personal communication style? And I'm gonna tell you something. When you learn your communication style, you can control you that much more. You can control you better. When I got a mouth on me and I can't control that, and I can say certain things that really eat somebody up and this, that, and the other, you should know how to control that, and we have to learn how to put that into practice because, if you go into business, you're going to have to learn how to, come on, y'all, control yourself. And I oftentimes tell people this. So I oftentimes tell people that if you can control your mouth, you can control the rest of your body. You feel what I'm saying? If you can control what you say and how you say what you say, you can control the rest of your body. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, let's not be in 2024 that particular individual who cannot speak to people and tell people, listen, this is how I really felt. And I'm telling you this because I care. I'm telling you this because I value our friendship. I'm telling you this because I value who we are, and be careful of what you tell each other. Make sure that if you tell anybody anything, make sure you are speaking up only for yourself. Don't go talking for anybody else. Can I tell you something? If you are speaking to somebody on behalf of somebody else, here's a good tactic. Bring them with you. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make any sense and it's not fair to other people that you get a chance to tell a person what somebody else said and they can't rebuttal or they can't defend themselves because it stopped only at you. Be careful in this season on what you communicate to people. Be careful. Be careful in the season of what you communicate because, see, here's the deal. Even your best friend, this world has become so sensitive as I land the plane. This world has become so sensitive to the point that people will question your very motive if you even give them the heads up about something. But if you give them heads up about something, make sure it's something that's beneficial and that's something that's going to stop the hand of anybody that's going to stop anything that's future for them. You got what I'm saying? And here's the deal. If you're a good friend and somebody come to you to say something bad about your good friend, it ought to stop at you. You ought to check them. Hold on. I know we friends. You feel what I'm saying? But let me check you about what it is that you don't say to me about the person that I care about. Because if you listen and you hear what they're saying, chances are there's a percentage of you who might feel the same way. You feel what I'm saying? But then what good of a friend of you are you if you can't speak to your friend about the little bit of the percentage that you hold about the thing that they're saying about them? You got what I'm saying? Be careful in this season about your kind of communication because sometimes we can tell something to somebody, drop it off to them, and you leave them miserable. And you wonder why that they're acting indifferent toward you because you had the nerve to come and drop off some type of news where you should have brought them with you. Come on, somebody. And here's the deal. If they have a problem with a friend that's of yours, let them tell them. Don't, and watch this, don't allow for them to even tell you. I don't want to know. That ain't my business. That's my homie. That's my friend. That's my family member. Whatever the case may be, whatever you got to say, go tell them. Don't bring me in it, champion. And that's how you have to be in this particular season. You know why? Because some things are irrelevant for you to even have to go back and repeat. Come on, y'all. You feel me saying? Some things are irrelevant for you to go back and repeat, y'all. You feel me? Just know who you are and have standards. Have boundaries as to who will disrespect you and who will disrespect the people that you love. You feel it? It's nothing like a group of people who will come against one person but can't tell that one person and all of them are together. One of the things that I've learned, let me get spiritual with you and I'm going to land the plane. One of the things that I've learned about the devil himself is that the devil can't roll by himself. He need other people. That's why they came up with that saying, misery love company. Misery love company. And if you can't communicate with somebody, you have to check the love that you have for them. You have to check the care that you have for them. Even if you're somebody who shoot at the hip, you ought to modify, you know what I'm saying, what you tell a particular individual. And in fact, if you shoot at the hip to them. Yo, champ, I don't want to hear it. That's it. It stops here. You know what I'm saying? We got to kill certain character traits. And one of the things that I've learned as an African-American people, Hispanic people, we get caught up in the darndest things for no reason that have no objectivity, no future anything. have no positive anything, no type of resolve outcome. You see what I'm saying? And we should be there to try to solve the problem and that we walk away in agreement. If we can't, that's fine, but don't leave it salty. You see what I'm saying? You got to watch the motive of a person who love gossip, who love to talk to somebody, who love to get a reaction out of people. Those communication skills are manipulative. Those are manipulators. And they're underneath and silent manipulators. So be careful. Be careful in this year. I'm only telling you stuff that I know by experience. You get what I'm saying? You know, and if you love a person, you'll not only tell them, but you'll watch how you tell them. You get what I'm saying? So that it can be digestible. You might want for somebody to come and tell you straight up and down, right? But that doesn't mean that that's what they want. Bars, just like that. So listen, y'all, real quick, I want to just acknowledge everybody. And I'm just so happy. Thank y'all for coming on this podcast. I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. And I got some great things. And so, you know, Sophie, I realized that we are trying to get people to, come into our community. You get what I'm saying? We want them to be a part. We want them to look for our online course, you know, the cake method. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's going to help people with, like, you know, their life. There are 3 stages in our lives. You know, we got the stages where we're gathering our foundation, our elements. You know, we got the other, you know, foundational is to where now we're putting the cake in the oven. That's where you obtain patience, but then it's transformational. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the cake cooling method. You know what I'm saying? As to where, listen, sometimes when you have a project, even when it's yourself, give yourself a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Just relax on what is it you've done, the things that you've accomplished before you start to decorate it. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, Sophie. Sometimes, look, you know, you about to go to a nice dinner. They're about to honor you. All right, cool. You got a few days before you pick out the outfit that you want to wear. You know, you got to think about how you want to feel, and then think about what you want to wear to allow for you to feel what you've imagined to feel, right? You see what I'm saying? So again, people, they have different stages, and metaphorically, you know, we have a lot of ingredients, we have a lot of utensils that we have to use, and we have to know that during our cake batter stage, you don't want everybody around because you don't want nobody sticking olives in cake batter. You don't want them pouring paprika. You know what I'm saying? Let alone pepper itself. So not everybody.
Isolation is key. Isolation, yeah.
Isolation. You got what I'm saying? You know, and if you have anybody that's around, it's got to be the person that you can trust. You know, I mean, I use that word trust loosely. I really, you know, trust. You know, so Sophia, let me say, listen, sis, I really, really appreciate. I can't wait for the things that's going to happen this particular week. It's about to be lit. It's about to be lit this week, y'all, for everybody. You know, and we got the pop-up giveaways, by the way, and we have some invited guests. You know, Sophia, please y'all note that she is now our new social media and community manager right here. Manifested Thoughts Podcast. Please look out for her YouTube page. She's uploading every single day. Please go tell them what your page is, sis.
It's at So Real So.
At For Real So, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that number 4?
The word 4.
The word 4.
F-O-R.
Got you. Spell the whole thing out for them.
At FORREALSO.
Got you. You want to laugh? She'll make you laugh, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? She got a great personality. She is the cousin to one of my best friends that I've grown up with, and I'm glad that she's on board. Sis, before I land the plane, I'll get right back to you, all right? So listen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to acknowledge you. Carol, good to see you. Carol Blanding. Wow, good to see you. Suki's in the house. Good to see you too. And I lost my page. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Jesse Moore is in the house. My boy LeVar G. Good to see you. Gabby, good to see you. Nicole Harris. You know what I'm saying? Greg, what's up, my dude? Gregory, good to see you. Y'all, Yolanda Brathwaite. Don't forget, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to end off by landing the plane with her. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't do her ad yet. Also, Pat Farmer, A's. Because of Pat Farmer, I'm who I am today. David Green, what's up, Brody? What's up, my dude? Good to see you, man. And the Deuce is on. What's up, y'all? Also, want to acknowledge those of them, you know what I'm saying, who are on social media. And I see, is that Christian? Good to see you. Monique Francis, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Who we got here? Fish, is that Fish name? First name, last name. First name, last name. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Glad to see each and every one of you. Sometimes the so small I can't see all of it. Good to see you. I'm glad that all of you here, all of y'all who are on our email list and our online. Good to see y'all. I see y'all on the other one. We have a lot of people that's on the line. Listen, please, quick disclosure, my business line, I got to check that out yet once again and tussle with Facebook. And I guess I'm going to have to, communicate a different way this time. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that all of you are here. Listen, y'all, it is 11:31 and I'm already late. So listen, y'all, till tomorrow. Sophia, thank you so very, very much. Talk to you in a few seconds. Monique, friends on the line, all of y'all, love y'all. Tomorrow, 10:30 sharp, and I will see y'all, all right? And until then, go do something with the information. Go treat somebody right. Watch what you say. Watch how you say it, all right? Till then, see y'all tomorrow, y'all.